Oh, goodness gracious me. The absolute state of Blizzard Entertainment, one of the most moral and righteous corporation in the United States of America. How do I know that it's moral and righteous? Because it preaches at the gamer to be less sexist, less racist. Blizzard is a moral company that happens to make video games. Unfortunately, while their moral preaching is uplifting and a 10 out of 10 Kotaku, their video games are dropping in quality. How do I know? Because they're putting Overwatch on Steam. And can you imagine just how bad it is? Because the whole idea of Battle.net is for Blizzard to have exclusivity on those games so people can download the Battle.net app and then be bombarded with advertisements over Blizzard games. That's how it's supposed to work. So when you see a Blizzard game on Steam, you know things are bad. And of course, gamers are roasting it alive in the comments. Like, this is one of the first messages that I have been exposed to. Is it woke? A decent question. Like, if it's not woke, I don't want to buy it. I bet you didn't expect that. I bet you didn't expect that, Mr. Social Justice Activist. You are like, yeah, what is woke? And I say, well, if it's not woke, then I don't want to buy it. And the social justice activist like, okay. I'm not going to ask what is woke. You know what is woke. Good. Worried about how it could affect my Steam platform. Well, I'll tell you how it will affect your Steam platform. It will affect it that the developers from Steam, the admins, are going to burn the midnight oil. They're going to toil really hard in the next couple of days to remove all the negative reviews. That's how you can tell a game is woke. Like, for example, if you have a video game like the one with Kyle Rittenhouse shooting zombies, you know? Like, there's a video game like that. Well, you don't get the negative reviews removed in that case. The negative reviews are concerned citizens, like concerned American citizens with how this game can affect the very fabric of their culture, so they're going to post a review. In the case of Skullgirls, no, just awful trolls. I sent them, all of them. I sent my trolls. Just kidding. I can't even send people to hit the subscribe and like button. How can I just... But look at this. Is it woke? Worried about how it could affect my Steam platform. Blizzard staff and executives have a habit of sexually abusing women, so yes, it is very woke. This is actually a good definition of woke. I like it. I like when someone asks me what is woke. You know, you have a person that's uneducated. They didn't go to gender studies. They couldn't afford to study in the prestigious American academia. They didn't benefit from those high ESG scores and they don't know what is woke. This is a good definition to give them. This is Omoshiroi. Omoshiroi, 4 out of 10 Kotaku. Yes, but only to disguise all of their failures. Now, here's the interesting thing. I know for a fact, because when you're a YouTuber of my standing, which is not a big standing, by the way, it's a tiny standing, but when you have like tens of thousands of subs, some of them happen to be individuals who work at AAA companies, and, you know, you ask them for credentials, and they show, and you're like, okay, so I actually do work for this company. All right. And they tell you stuff, and some AAA companies actually do engage in astroturfing. So they do pay people to go on forums and troll. That is what some people do. Like, if you notice how Blizzard used to have the worst reputation in gaming, and then Diablo 4 comes out, and people are, like, defending their character creator, and everyone is talking about the character creator, and it's like, well, what is a real woman? Body type A, body type B is what I need in my life. I need to teach my children about body type A and body type B and body positivity while playing a video game about demonic entities invading sanctuary, right? Like, those people, I suspect, are paid. Not all of them, of course, obviously. But a sufficient enough chunk to get the snowball rolling, you know? So, like, some companies engage in this type of behavior. And they try to detract the criticism from the game or from the company into something else. So, like, if you post a negative thread, it will be viewed as if the community itself is against you. But in reality, some of those people, again, not all, are being paid. I don't think anyone is being paid here because literally every single post is negative. Like, you cannot find a single positive post about this. I wonder if Blizzard even cares at this point. Because, like, they released this in the dark of the night. Like, there's no major announcement or anything that the game is coming on Steam. Like, everything is done under hush-hush. which leads me to assume that they don't have enough people playing the game, so they're trying to get more people to play it by releasing it on Steam. Why you guys hate Blizzard so much? Oh, no reason. A partial analysis on why Overwatch was always a bad game. A sign of declining, the death of Overwatch. What the fuck, where is my StarCraft 3? Team Fortress 2 better? Rest in peace, Team Fortress 2 again. I do wonder like why they stopped developing Team Fortress 2. Team Fortress 2 was such an amazing game. But I guess like it started dying when they began adding hats. Instead of adding like new classes, they added new weapons and stuff. But still, I actually do miss it. That game, How the Mighty Have Fallen. Basically, there's like people wondering like how come Blizzard didn't get sued over the PvE nonsense. And of course, you need to have at least one individual that asks like, why are you whining? Why are you whining? Stop whining. Yeah. Well, listen. Okay? I work hard. When someone tries to like reach into my pocket and take away my money, I start whining. Right? Like, I'm like, yeah, my money, it is mine. And you don't get it. So if you don't want me to whine, give a good when it's a good service. When the Japanese person enters the room and it goes like, Gaijin, I have made good game for you. I am like, hey, and I give him my money. No whining whatsoever. No whining. But when the corporation from California opens the door and you see that plump HR lady walking in, I'm like, yeah, it's got to take my money. You don't get it. And then people like you don't like it. You don't like the sound of whining because the sound of whining is the sound of not making money. And it enrages you. It's like, how can the prestigious Blizzard Corporation not get the money from V? It needs to take that cash. It needs to seize the wealth. It needs to seize the assets. But no, the only thing it can seize, it's the sound of whining that keeps you up at night. Because that is the sound of Blizzard having to fire people. It's going to start firing people because it's not making money. If it can't seize my money, it's going to end up without putting food on the table of the developer. And then maybe the developer can go indie and actually make an enjoyable game. Outside of the shackles, it's like little chains. They keep them in chains so that they cannot create. There is no creativity at Blizzard anymore. There is only terror and horror. Because you may make actually a joke which upsets the HR lady and she goes and descends upon the developers. Horrible. Serious, how can you create like that? Huh? Can you create with terror and fear? No. This is why Overwatch is now on Steam. Like such an easy game to make money out of. You had the game with Ushikushi ladies. You did everything right. It was very popular. And somehow you managed to fuck it up. Congratulations. I mean, it takes wisdom. It takes some PhD level in gender studies to fuck up a game like Overwatch. Let me know what you guys think though, and as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.